Sorry, I know you thought you'd probably got rid of me, but I'm back for episode 8 of From the Baseline. Okay, it's been a great day. We've finally had tennis back on the agenda, so I hope a few of you have had the chance to get down and play today. I don't like to get grumpy, but I am aware that a few people were not particularly keen to follow the instructions that we have, and that's particularly around using the Tennis New Zealand app. I've made it easier for you now by putting that on the website and a link on the Facebook page. It has to be filled in. Basically, we will be monitoring usage, and if people aren't using it, unfortunately we'll have to remove your ability to book courts. So look, we are lucky to be able to play at the moment. There's probably only about 20 clubs in New Zealand playing today, so we're fortunate from that point of view. We've had to put work in to achieve that, so just spending a couple of minutes filling that in, I don't think is a big thing to us. So hopefully we have no issues going forward. Okay, anyway, on with the show. Today we catch up with Leanne Dore. She gives some actual professional advice on for the ladies, and she also talks about her role as social convener and how you can offer some help throughout this next year. We also talk about some other opportunities to help out at the club over the coming season. We catch up with Casper to see how he's recovering from his loss in the club champs, and you get the opportunity to find out whether I'm back on the couch or still in the dog box. Right, in the first episode I mentioned the opportunity that while you're also community minded, you could have the opportunity to do a little bit more to maybe help with the Northcote Tennis Club. So elections for various offices are coming up shortly. Brent Warren is resigning as president. He's been on the committee for a number of years and done a number of roles, so we're looking for a new president. Brett Noonan has been club treasurer for 8 years, and he is also standing down, so looking for someone in that role. Also, we're after a new club captain. The male club captain probably feels that he's lost a lot of credibility recently, and so that we're in need of another club captain. Also, just some general sort of assistance around the place. Megan Shoebridge has the massive role of junior coordinator. It would be great if she could get a couple of people helping her out in that role. So she's just looking for some more assistance. She's willing to stay on and lead that role, but if a couple of people could help her, it would make a massive difference to what is actually a really big role in the club. The other thing is, Leanne, as we'll talk about with her, she could do with a bit of extra help to make that role not quite as tough as it is. So yeah, a lot of opportunities. Talk to the people in the roles now. Talk to anyone on the committee if you're willing to help, even in just a small way. It would really make a difference. So anyway, in line with that, we'll just catch up with Leanne. Okay, with me today is Club Social Convener Leanne Dore. Nice to see you, Leanne.
Hello, Andrew. How are you?
Very good, thanks. So, Leanne, fitter or fatter?
Well, I have to be honest, I'm fatter. And it's not really a wonder. It's not because I eat more food, it's I just haven't got the incidental exercise that goes with the normal day. But I've decided the other day I needed to run away from the fat.
Right.
So I've enlisted the help of Irish Louise. So she's coaching me through a run every day. So I've been running since last Thursday, and I just increase in little increments and send them to her.
Right. Oh,
Thanks, Louise.
those extra few kilos will drop off very quickly, don't they?
I hope so. It's upsetting.
Okay, Leanne, obviously you work in the beauty industry, so you won't unfortunately be going back to work anytime too soon. But obviously you saw my very strong advice I gave around regrowth a few weeks back. Have you got any tips you can pass on to our members?
Well, regrowth is quite distressing for a lot of people because what happens is because you haven't got the colour in your hair, you haven't got the resilience and the strength in it, so it just goes flat from where it comes through, so it's quite hard. But there are a couple of products on the market you can buy at the supermarket, which is in the hair colour section, and it's like a little dark, you can just spray it on and it'll cover it up. If you can't do that, is always mascara. You can just put it on like that and feather it on through. If you're feeling particularly lazy and just want to be flamboyant and just can't be bothered, you just tie one of these on like this. You just give it a nod. Put on a bright lip and it distracts from everything. What do we think? Is that all right?
Wow, that is fantastic.
There we go.
I like it. I like it.
Problem solved.
I should have gone to you right from the start.
I think so. I just wondered what you were doing.
Yes. Okay, Leanne, I hear that you are doing a little bit of click and collect. What are you offering?
Okay, so now's the time for everyone to go back to those old gifts in the back of the bathroom cupboard, the body washes, the body scrubs, those facial things, those masks that you got given or with an impulse buy. Go and get those all out. Have a look at them. If you want to get in contact with me to say, I actually don't know how to use these, I'm happy to talk you through it. That's fine. But if you haven't, I have got products on hand that I can do. You can come and buy. I've got cleansers, I've got masks, and I've got exfoliants, because exfoliating and cleansing is really important to keep going with, and moisturising, because rumour has it personal hygiene's taken a back seat in lockdown. You know, people are talking showers every couple of days. So, you know, we must keep our cleansing regimes up. Makes you feel good.
Okay, some good. I think I need to contact you there, Leanne. Get my skin up to speed. Okay, moving on to tennis matters. You've been in your role for 2 years now, and I hear you're very generously offering to do another year. But thinking about it, I think a little bit of extra help would be useful this year. Have you got any thoughts on how maybe some people could help you out?
It's a great role. I'm really enjoying it, but also too, it takes a bit of time, but it's so much fun that I just have kept doing it. But if I could have someone who would maybe volunteer to do like the hospice, come and organise like the hospice food, or be able to put their hand up to do the Christmas party. Kirsty and I have been doing the Chelsea Cup, and we've had Jessica come in and her friend Erin come in. It's been great. It's been fantastic. But we need a few more people, and if they can put their hands up, it'd be great. Yeah,
the Chelsea Cup was great to see those burgers back out. That tradition that Catherine started, and they were a great success again.
Oh, look! They're actually. It took a couple of Chelsea Cups to get it sorted, but then we got that system rolling. And so, you know, we might have to actually have a whole tennis club takeaway bar in this lockdown. We can click and collect from down the road. Kirsty,
you can set up a new business.
Yes.
Hey, the other thing I was thinking would be good to have if people have got their own ideas, like Lauren last year came out and came up with the quiz idea and ran the whole thing. That was great success. So if anyone's got anything like that, it would be good as well.
Oh, look, I think if we had, if someone could do a movie night where we have one of those outdoor movies, it would be great. Any ideas are gratefully received. And if we can have people in, it'd be great. Just having those extra pair of hands. The Christmas party would be great. Or if anybody wanted to do a midwinter one. Not that if we get out of lockdown in time.
It would be a good idea if we're out of lockdown. That could be a great
idea. Should we have a lockdown party when we get out?
Well, it could be a mixture of both. Yeah.
What could we call it? Freedom!
Okay, Leanne, thank you for your time. On that note, we'll say goodbye.
Okay.
We'll see you around the streets of Birkenhead and Northcote.
Alrighty. See you, Andrew. Bye-bye.
Okay, I caught up with Casper to see what he's been up to and to see how he's feeling after getting knocked out of the club champs. Okay, with me now is Casper van Beek, who's captain of our Chelsea Cup team, among his many other accomplishments at the club. Great to see you, Casper.
Hey, Andrew.
Casper, I hear you're a little bit down about losing in the first round of the men's singles and considering taking up another sport.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. See what you think, but you know, let's say this. Dan Hempstead played this sport before, and he tried to convince me that it's not just a little game you play in the garage. It's a real sport. And I have to admit, after all this training, that You'll see what I mean, but it's tough. You know, Niels and I have been slaving away at it, and I think we're slowly getting better. And I think it's something that I want to, you know, take to the next level.
Okay, that you look like you're the man. You could have a future in table tennis there, Casper. So thanks for your time today. Okay, now the moment you've been waiting for. Let's find out if I'm in the dog box or on the couch. Welcome to On the Couch. As you can see, I am back on the couch, out of the dog box. This hasn't been easy, I must say, but we're back there. Also, you'll see a bit of a proliferation of art around me, a couple of smaller ones on the side there. And as I suspected, there was a new picture, which I'm going to call COVID, which I'll just show you now, which is over there. A lot of black, yeah, it came just after I went into the dog box. Not happy, I think is a fair summation. Anyway, given how much art we've got lying around, I've decided, and also the fact that a lot of charities are really struggling to get money at the moment, that I'll put this original one behind me up for auction on Facebook, with the money going to a women's refuge. So I'll put that up on Facebook, and you can make your bids on there. If anybody wants to make a bid confidentially, they can just email it through to me, and I will add it. We'll sort of let it run for a week or so. So that would be good if we can raise a bit of money for a women's refuge. Okay, what have I been up to? Yeah, working hard actually. Running around West Auckland delivering fish. Very interesting. Some people take the lockdown really seriously and you can't get even in their outside gate, whereas other people want to come up and give you a hug. So yeah, quite funny really. Big problems going around, very little food. And as you may notice, I might have put a little bit of weight on, because the only food you can get is at a garage, and it's pretty much pies. So I've been having pies for breakfast, lunch and tea. So who ate all the pies? Yep, it was me. Other issue, toilets. No toilets. Can be quite tough, I must say. Anyway, that's all from On the Couch this time. I've got a few questions up my sleeve, but I'll deal with those next time. Okay, till next time. Thanks for seeing me on the couch. Just before we go, I've had a couple of clips of some people playing tennis outside their house in a very craftily devised tennis court by our little local engineer Steve James. So I've got Steve playing with his son Finn, who I can see is very quickly going to be beating his dad. And we've also got Dean playing with his son, who's maybe might have to wait a little bit longer before he's beaten, but he looks like he's got a good little competitor on the way. So we'll show you those little clips.
Open court.
Thanks for watching another episode of From the Baseline. I hope you get the chance to maybe play a bit of tennis over the coming days, and also a chance to use some of our local shops that have been closed. Clarence Road Eateries selling great coffee and pizzas at the moment, and there are many other little stores who have reopened around our area. So get out, make sure you go and collect it rather than using Uber or the likes. Just remember, they take a massive portion of the profits from these entities. So over the next month, I reckon, rather than using them, get out and pick it up yourself. Okay, thanks again, and we'll see you next time from the Baseline.